After 10 years in practice, here are some of my most memorable patients. Around 6 years ago, when I just opened Vitality Chiropractic, we had a patient coming in who was experiencing dizziness. And dizziness is a thing that we see a lot here in the practice. It's at least half of the patients that we see on a daily basis, whether that means it's dizziness, vertigo, giddiness, or other types of imbalance. For this patient, though, it's something which had come on fairly recently. He was still quite young. He'd also had some level of sickness before. He'd had a bit of an infection, he had some cold, and this dizziness had persisted afterwards. He'd been to see some doctors such as his ENT, and they cleared everything, said everything was okay, and he started care with us. And as he started care, things were doing okay, but things which weren't progressing as I expected. And even as we were doing some tests were doing very well, but some of these symptoms were still persisting, and they weren't going in the normal way I would expect them. There are some cases where someone may change, say, the frequency, the intensity, they may start to feel other feelings, but for him, it just didn't seem right. And he still had this cough that was going on as well that came after that infection. So I said to him, look, I'm not really sure what's going on. It seems like maybe something else is happening. Maybe it's better if you go get some more tests. So I sent him back to his GP, and his GP said, okay, they're going to send off to another specialist. We didn't see the patient for about another week or so, so I gave him a call to check on him, see how he was doing, and he told me he was in the hospital, he was in a quarantine facility. The patient had tuberculosis. It was a very rare presentation where he'd had the infection, even though the first doctor had not picked up on it, and then afterwards he had some level of dizziness that had been going forward. The good thing is they got him into the hospital as soon as possible. They found out it was actually quite a mild case, so it wasn't something very severe. They were able to treat him very well, and today he's doing much better. He's not having any of these symptoms anymore. For myself and any practitioner, we always know that you have to keep things in your mind which may be unlikely, but still are potentials. There's a very simple principle, it's called Occam's razor. Essentially, the simplest answer is usually the most correct one. Or something we'd say in more of the healthcare and medical field would be, if you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras. And that's exactly what happened in this case. Even though it's something that we see every single day, something we have great results with, we always have to keep our mind open about something else that might be happening. And for me, it really was a big reminder that I need to make sure that I am thinking about these potential factors when any patient comes in, not just thinking it's exactly the same as the last patient I saw yesterday, the day before, whenever else it is. If you're somebody that experiences dizziness and you're not really sure what to do, you can leave a comment down below or contact us and we can arrange a free discovery call to discuss your case to see if we can help or do our best to refer you to another practitioner.